and he's the architect of Zygy. Zygy, Z-Y-G-Y. When I first heard, by the way, the name Zygy, I was convinced that Azhar is a fan of ZZ Top, right? Because that reminded me of the band with the name. But anyway, so it's a homegrown AI platform, and Azhar, I mentioned that he studied AI back then, right? So he's got a degree and his master's in computer science and electrical engineering, right?
Yeah.
From MIT. So a double degree. But his master's is interesting because his is a working master's, correct?
Yes.
So it's actually working. And I highlight that because his first job he was working at was for a company that was doing underwater communications, right? So he's working on systems that submarines use. Imagine that. And then later he worked with another company from Boston, which is called Speechworks. Speechworks.
Yeah.
And this company is interesting for all of us, for those of you who use the iPhone especially, because Speechworks, their core technology eventually became an anchor product that is Siri that we use today. So Azhar was at ground level, day zero, right? Building the product that became Siri today. So just highlighting that he really knows AI when he talks about AI.
Yep.
So now, of course, he came back to Malaysia then, and he was working as an academic at MMU, right?
Yes.
And then became an entrepreneur, running his own company now, and today launching Zygy. So let's now move on to the product itself, right? Zygy. Maybe why are you launching Zygy, and what is the pain point that convinced you, that the market needs Zygy?
Yep.
And very interesting that you anchor it around spreadsheets, which is a product that all of us use, right?
Yeah, yeah. So everyone is using ChatGPT.
Okay, that also,
right?
yes.
Yeah. So what happens when you want to AI enable your data? You have to ingest it. Okay, in a layman process, you just upload the data. But what happens? There's a process for AI to understand it. So that process to transform your data into something that is understood by AI, that is called ingestion.
Ingestion,
right? So we have developed a technology that we claim is a bit better than many common players out there, and especially on spreadsheet. Our AI ingestion engine can understand spreadsheet much better than two other main players out there. So this is why we are pushing that product into the market, so that the market can actually use it and actually get an AI better response when they are using chatbots.
Okay, that's a very bold claim, right? Azhar, to say that our product is better than many products out there in the market, and people are still thinking, hey, really, this Malaysian company, the product is better than maybe a similar product from Salesforce. So you're still standing by that, right? That your product is better.
Yeah, we want to claim that, of course. So that's why we are asking for you guys to test our product.
Yes.
It's actually, you can test the demo, and you can also subscribe to it. So we are launching it today for individual package, and by next week we will launch for the business package.
Okay, coming next week. Okay, and then people just go to the website, right? They go to nervesis.com, is it?
Zygy.com.
Oh, go Zygy. So Zygy is Z-Y-G-Y. Oh, you managed to get the .com. Yeah, that's why the spelling also is unique, right?
Yeah.
So zygy.com. I didn't know. I was actually thinking it's Z-E-E-G-E-E, Zygy. Yeah, okay, no. Z-Y-G-Y. Okay, fine, cool. All right, now, look, why is this data ingestion, right, a critical first step in harnessing AI for knowledge analysis and problem solving? Why is that the first step?
Because if you don't get it right, you cannot actually have AI to respond intelligently. Okay, so when you cannot do AI to understand intelligently, you cannot have AI to do assistance for you. And furthermore, what we're doing is, once we actually ingest properly, we can shape the AI to do the operation assistant and also to solve problems for you. Okay, so we have these projects that we run, that we encode human experts' knowledge into AI. So that's the part where we want to using AI to solve the problems. Yeah.
Okay. So like a small company, right, using spreadsheets, you're able to help them, right? Because their data is in a combination of digital and physical documents, right? Are you able to help them also? Because small companies tend to think that, oh, AI is not for me yet. How would you answer that?
So what happens, actually we started by using AI to ingest spreadsheets and contracts.
contracts.
That's why we are actually good at it. And later, we go to the companies, they have a lot of scanned documents. So ingesting spreadsheets, scanned documents, contracts, is actually our
forte lah, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's how we go along, and we hope that companies start testing it.
Yeah. So you can work with small companies, because you obviously work with like big companies, universities, Telecom Malaysia, right? So you are able to work with small companies also.
Yeah.
Now earlier you mentioned you're already deploying it. Can you share some of the clients you have who are using, maybe not this new because it's being launched today only, but using some of your solutions already? So just to establish how good your business is, that you can win big name clients, right?
So we have one almost close deal in Dubai.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we are using it for contract-based operations. This is where we use AI to actually check the compliance of the vendors on their spreadsheet reports with the contracts. And now we're using it for command and control center for one of the defense company in Malaysia.
Malaysia?
Yeah, we are running in a pilot test also for a bank that actually is used by their research analysts to come up with indicators. So yeah, so that indicators is done by the research analyst, and actually the research analyst is teaching the AI to find out the indicators.
Yeah. The research analysts are teaching the AI, right? So is there a danger that the AI will replace them then?
Actually, there's just so many things to do.
Yeah.
So if they don't use AI, they actually going to be backwards.
Yeah.
So they have no choice than to use AI to help them in their working life.
Correct. No, actually that's an interesting point. If anyone knows any research analysts at the brokerage houses, right, they're like 8 p.m. regular, right, for them to still be in the office, right? Crunching information and coming up with their reports. So this helps them. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. So now with the you say you work with a military contractor, right, in Malaysia. So it's not with the Ministry of Defence, but with one of their contractors, correct? And working with them. Also, yes, actually, our Ministry of Defence, when they look for contractors, actually they call for tenders, and it's actually even international companies compete also. So it's not easy. People think, oh, they'll only give to Malaysian businesses. No, you know, right?
Yes.
So not easy lah. Okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, now, so maybe let's talk about because obviously it's although it's on spreadsheet, right? People all tend to, when you want to build a data set, you're using maybe LLMs. But you want to talk about what Zygy was built on, right? Is it like an orchestration of AI agents, and is it specific to any LLM, or are you using small language model SLMs and open source?
Okay, Zygy is built on
open up the hood, right? Looking underneath. Okay.
Zygy is built on orchestration of multi-agents actually, but we don't actually market ourselves as the agent provider. So when we use agents, we make it very smart that it's become a LLM, large language model agnostic. Because when we actually deploy in, let's say in Dubai, they have a choice for their LLM. So that's where, but the skill that we have, let's say in Dubai, to fine-tune our own large language model, makes us to develop this new package that you want to push, which is AI Sovereignty package. So we can actually have the whole system in Malaysia, including your app, your data, your GPUs are all in Malaysia. So this is something that we are pushing also in this event.
So obviously with the client in Dubai, right? Obviously if you win the business from them, then they want the data to be residing in Dubai, right? So you work with a data center there, right? And host it there. And then so when you say AI agent agnostic, means you can choose any AI agent, whether from Alibaba's got its own, right? A DeepSeek also, and you can use from Mistral, right? Which is from France. People don't mention that a lot, but it's a French AI company, and of course Grok or whatever. So that's what you mean when it's AI agent agnostic. Right?
What happens if most of the time we actually use the open source and fine tune it ourselves.
Okay.
Because they want to know what's the code inside the open source. They don't want.
Very true. People want to know. They want to know what is the training also, right? That the AI is using. Okay, very interesting. That level of transparency you can only get when it's open source, right? And every step of the way. Understand? Okay. So who is the team that built it, by the way? How big is your team, right? Coders and in the company?
This is funny. We still with a team of 10 people. 7 of them are very technical, including me.
You.
And we actually find out that ingestion problem starts when we start our first project.
Your first project, which is when?
in Dubai actually.
Okay.
So the funny part is we upload in the common chat. No, I don't want to use the word. It cannot process the
information, the data
spreadsheet very well.
Okay.
So we have to change the way of understanding the spreadsheet. This is where we start our own ingestion engine, where we know if we apply properly, we can go for many types of data. Okay.
So I didn't know that. Okay. So you mean you were actually, this product came out because you needed to build something to solve your own problem, right?
Yes.
In delivering your service to the client. Oh, fantastic. So how long did it take to build the product?
To tell you the truth, just after ChatGPT was launched in the end of
November.
2022,
correct.
we start our own development.
That early, Wow.
Yeah. So we got to that point maybe about a year. We make it really good. And we find out that one of the things that the value we want to deliver is our ingestion engine understand the data.
Okay.
For the next part of the future, you can develop a new level of application. New level of what we call AI understanding without developing an application. So that's why when we develop the AI for the command and control center, they have so many data.
Okay, of course, absolutely.
But the problem is the data grows, the app also needs to grow also.
Okay.
But if you use AI, you can bypass the whole application development because AI can understand the data very well.
Yeah, correct. And it's very specialized data, right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to the World Wide Web and looking at what defense France is doing and all that, right? Just in the Malaysian context. So in that sense, it really helps narrow. I guess the narrower the domain you're in, right? The quicker you can train the AI, right? And it can deliver more value. Very interesting. Okay. Maybe one last thing. What do you feel is the biggest challenge, right, for a local software company? And although you've been in business for a while and you're earning like I think 4-5 million ringgit revenue a year, right?
Yes.
What will be the biggest challenge in getting this product out into the market and convincing the market, hey, they can rely on Nervesis, right?
Well, we are not competing with the local companies. We have to compete with the global companies.
Which is why earlier I used the Salesforce example, right? Okay.
So we got to really prove ourselves. But the good thing is, people actually also want to try us. So right now, we just want to be in the top 20 list.
Top 20, what do you mean? Top 20?
Globally.
Globally, wow.
That's good enough actually.
And that's crazy good,
So we believe we can get there. Because the market is so huge.
Of course, and it's so new and developing, right? So it's everyone's almost on an equal playing field, right? And of course, you're targeting your existing customer base first, right? As the early adopters, are you?
That is why we start with projects. But now we're going to the market. Pushing it for the cloud subscription.
Understood.
And we believe that we can go very far because we're going to use social media for promotion and so on.
Okay, so actually, so Zygy has already been around, but you're using it for your own clients, right? And then now you say this is valuable for the entire market. That's why now you've created another version, right? Which is for individuals, and then you're creating one for businesses. So for individuals, the last question I'm curious, how does it, like me, I'm an individual, would I find it valuable, or I have to be operating a small business like a micro enterprise where you've got data?
Okay, the price is very competitive. It starts at $9.99 USD. You can actually
per year, is it?
Per month.
Just trying my luck now.
So you can ingest your data, and if you go to the pro package, you can have what we call light analytics. You can upload your spreadsheet, and you can upload your scan documents, and you can do some kind of analytics there.
Okay, sorry. When you scan, that I also can do, but who is then cleaning the data so that it's readable by the AI then?
Actually, you don't have to clean anything. You just upload it.
Wow. And, I'm very curious then.
And you can actually link it to your Google Drive and your Microsoft Drive.
Wow.
So that it becomes your personal AI assistants.
Exactly. Times 10, right? 10 assistants. Okay. Very good. Well, really, all I can say is, all the very best of luck to you. Right. And like I said, I'm curious to see after 6 months, right? Give me a progress report, how it's going, right?
We
go ahead. Sorry, you were saying we?
No, we hope that the market out there, please test our product. And of course, we will be around, and we want to make sure that we respond to all your questions and your whatever problems you pitch to us.
And actually, by the way, which I should have mentioned earlier, because we're doing this live at MDX, right, in KLCC in Kuala Lumpur. Those of you who are listening who are here in the Klang Valley, who want to come and check it, he's got a booth here, right by the Smart Gov booth there.
Yeah.
And you can talk to him yourself, right, if you want to. So with that, all the best to you, and thank you for listening. And Malaysia Day, right? Somebody yesterday ended with saying Malaysia boleh. I was going to say that, but you should say that.
Yeah, Malaysia boleh.
Okay, man, brilliant. Top 20 in the world, right?
Yep.
Okay, man, give me a fist bump. All right.